Hi everyone, how are you? Okay, well it's me, Lydia Butler, aka my passionate musician. I write fan fictions on fanfiction.net for Instant Star, and soon I'll be starting Smallville, and I'll also be trying Send It With a Chance. I'll try. Don't know if it's going to happen or not, but let's see. Alright, for all of you people who have been reading my fanfiction Lola, I want to say thank you for your reviews. It's so wonderful. I'm actually going to be reading a future chapter, and it's a Soulmate Chapter. That's what I call it. I don't know if that's actually going to be the title of the chapter, but I call it Soulmate Chapter right now. And it involves the song Soulmate by Natasha Bedingfield. Now, if you do not want a spoiler, don't watch this. If you do want a spoiler, watch it. It's just going to be me reading, so it's not really that like, oh my god, wow, I'm going to be acting out. No, I'm just going to be reading the chapter, okay? And it's not the whole chapter. At least I don't think it is. I hope it's not, because it's kind of short for me. But let's see how it goes. Okay, here it is. Lola, Tommy shouted excitedly, seeing his daughter in Studio E. Are you ready to record a single? Aunt Sadie said she needs one ASAP from any one of her artists. I was thinking you and I could. Lola looked up at him and smiled sadly. No thanks, Dad, she said sadly. I don't feel all that inspired lately. He sighed quietly. Come on, he encouraged. I know you and Stephen broke up, but why don't you use that? It can make you feel better. Dad, I don't know if I can, she sighed. So you're not even going to try, he asked. She rolled her eyes, knowing her dad wasn't going to give up until she picked up a guitar. Alright, fine, she agreed. Maybe I do have something bouncing around in my head. That's my girl, he patted her back, and they both came out of the studio. Lola went into Tommy's office to get her guitar. Drew came into the studio, and he smiled as she walked up to him. He pecked her lips. Ooh, Johnny action. Hey, gorgeous. Hey, Drew laughed. How's Lola? She's writing a song in my office, he informed her, and I think it's about Stephen. Oh, this should be interesting, she said as they both walked into the kitchen. Lola sat on the floor of Tommy's office strumming random chords on her guitar. She was trying to think of words in her head. Nothing was coming to her, though. All that consumed her mind was the words Stephen had said. These are the words that he said. I realized something when I was lying on the floor with a bullet in me. I don't love you as much as I thought I did. All I thought of was that I need to get out of this town for a while. I'm sorry, but I can't be with you anymore. This isn't going to work. A tear escaped her eye. She didn't know why he was being so cruel to her. It wasn't like him at all, but he convinced her. Maybe he never loved her at all. She found it funny, because he would always tell her that there was a soulmate for everyone, and she was his. They were each other's. Yet, it was so easy for him to let go. It was so easy for him to throw her away. It hurt so badly when he said those words to her. Then Jake came to her rescue. He held her while she cried, and then kissed her. He confessed that he has loved her for a long time. A breakup and a love confession all in one night was something Lola thought only happened in soap operas. Lately, her life has been like one. She really thought that she and Stephen were going to last forever. She couldn't believe how naive she was being. Then Jake entered her mind. I love you, Lola Quincy. I have ever since the first day I met you, but I couldn't tell you until now. She bit her lip and jotted down some words. Guess there was some music still inside of her. She just hoped her dad was right and that it would make her feel better. Ooh. About an hour later, Lola walked into Studio A and saw Jude sitting on Tommy's lap. Hey, Mom, she greeted with a smile. Hey, sweetie, Jude said. You okay? Lola nodded. I think so, she sighed. Then she turned her attention to Dad. I have a song. Really? He asked surprised. Already? Yeah, you want to hear? Sure, her parents said in unison. Lola walked into the booth and sat on the stool. Tommy pressed Tommy pressed the record button to make a rough copy to show to Sadie later on. He knew it was going to be great. She started to strum the guitar. Then she opened her mouth and her beautiful and pained voice flowed through the whole room. I'm not going to sing this, but I'm really bad at singing this song, so I'm not going to sing it. But it's Soulmate by Natasha Bedingfield, so if you want to download it or hear it or something like that, it's there. But there's this lyric says, is it possible Mr. Lovable is already in my life, right in front of me, or maybe you're in disguise? A picture of Jake's face went into Lola's mind. She started to cry. She really found out how everything was going out of control. She lost the love of her life, and now someone else wanted her. It was too much. This is the song. Tommy looked at the tears his poor daughter was shedding. One by one they came down, and her voice became strong with every line. The pain was evident in her voice. He put his head down, looking at the random buttons on the panel. He had really hurt her, and she didn't even know it. "I can't believe how she's hurting," Jude whispered in Tommy's ear as she looked at Lola singing. "He seriously broke her heart." He stared at the tears and rested his chin on his folded hands in front of him. "Yeah," Tommy agreed. "He really did." At that moment, Tommy regretted everything that he had said to Stephen. He thought that he was protecting Lola, but all he was doing was hurting her worse. He had ruined everything for her. Now it was his job to fix it. That's it. And the rest is just a song. See? So, there is a Soulmate chapter that's coming way, like, out there. So, as you can tell, it's, like, way at the end, or even the middle. I don't know. I'm doing pretty good with the story. I have plenty of scenes that I want to do. I just need to get there. So, there you go. That's the Soulmate chapter, and I hope you liked it. And so now you kind of have an idea of what's going on and what I want to be going on and how I want to get there. So, let's see how that works out. And thank you so much for reading. Bye.